Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I come to you today with incredible news, especially for the Stellar Blade release on PC. This is so incredibly exciting because while I am very excited about Stellar Blade coming to PC, it was disappointing that once again, we were gonna deal with region locking for the game. Well, that is no longer the case. Stellar Blade region locking has been removed from both Steam and the Epic Games Store. Huge W, huge victory for Stellar Blade across the board. And that is not all. A free demo is also confirmed, and I'll talk about some of the other aspects about how successful this game is gonna be. So this is huge news because while in the grand scheme of things, as far as sales go, Stellar Blade and region locking will affect sales. Absolutely, it will affect sales, but you can still be a successful game with all of those regions being locked out. But there are a lot of people commenting on my videos absolutely disappointed about various games being region locked, and the initial case of this was that PlayStation Network account linking was mandatory in these games. Well, they took that off of these games. Spider-Man 2, it wasn't mandatory for PSN account linking. Last of Us Part 2, not mandatory. However, these games continue to be region locked. These games, being region locked when PSN account linking was mandatory and PSN not being available in those regions, at least you could comprehend why that was the case. However, when PSN account linking got removed, or not removed, but it wasn't mandatory anymore, why was region locking still the case? Especially for a game like Stellar Blade, where you're trying to pop off with a new IP and get as many people as possible invested into a new IP. You don't want this game to be restricted from being released in any regions, and you don't want that for any game, but Stellar Blade, I would say even more so, since this franchise is still building momentum, and we haven't hit the ceiling as far as how big this series can be, and I think it's going to do incredibly well on PC. But thankfully, we have now circumvented that hurdle, and whatever the case may be, hopefully PlayStation games going forward, no more region locking because it's just lame, and it was gonna put a little bit more of a ceiling on the game as far as how well it's going to do. I think it's going to do extremely well, and on top of that, it has been confirmed that there will be a Stellar Blade PC demo, so if you want a taste of the game, if you want to see how the game is going to run, this demo will be there for you, and you will be able to check it out, and you will be able to try out the game yourself and see whether or not you like it, and unfortunately, the demo is going to only have the early portion of the game, and you're not going to be able to get a taste of, the depth of the combat and how good it can really be, so just keep that in mind. I would buy the game. The game is tremendous, and you want to support a game like this. This is the style of game that I think a lot of people want, and if it's a good PC version, if it's well optimized, they're removing the account linking, they're removing the region locking, it's just a worthwhile game. Soundtrack is great, gameplay is great, story is a little bit on the mid side, but overall, it's still a tremendous, tremendous game, and if you want to get the game a little bit discounted and you're an XP member over at Green Man Gaming, the standard edition is 10% off for $54, while the complete edition is 10% off for $72. I'll be highlighting that more going into its release on June the 11th, but this is just outstanding news, especially because I want this franchise to pop off as much as it can, or, it's not a franchise yet, but there is a sequel in development. We know that there's going to be DLC coming out the day of the release of the PC version with the Nikki crossover DLC, so that's going to be pretty exciting, and hopefully more crossover DLCs are going to be coming with the game now that you're opening up the game to so many more people playing the game. You have more people that you could potentially sell DLC to. I'm not saying spam DLC every month or even every other month. I would say maybe 2 times a year if you can release DLC and do cool crossover content, or maybe even a story expansion at some point. I think there would be a lot of mileage on that. This is one of those games that Shift Up has done an incredible job of continually keeping the game in the news cycle. There aren't a lot of studios that can maintain interest in a single-player game over the course of north of a year, but Shift Up has done exactly that, and you love to see it. And literally, as I am recording this video, it's actually just confirmed that Stellar Blade's demo is out right now. Okay, so screw everything that I just said about the demo being out tomorrow. It is live right now. This is incredible. I'm not kidding you guys. The tweet announcing this went up 8 minutes ago. So I'm not re-recording the video. I just got the notification on my phone and I'm looking at it on Steam right now. And yes, this demo is live right now. Now, you still got third-party DRM, Denuvo anti-tamper DRM, but yes, the demo is live right now, and this is just incredibly exciting stuff. We got the double whammy today. We got the demo coming out, and we've got region locking removed. Let's go. Hopefully people try out this demo, add the game to their wish list, see how the game runs, and it's gonna be doing even better. And the game is fairly easy to run. You're talking about minimum requirements. A GTX 1060 or an RX 580, 1080, that's for 1080p, low 60 FPS. Recommended RTX 2060 and a Radeon RX 5700 XT, that's 1440p. Quality at medium, 60 FPS. Obviously, if you want to play a 4K maxed out, etc., you're going to need a little bit more. But man, how about that? All of that news coming out. And then if you want to look at how this game is doing, remember, we're still a week and a half away from the release of this game. And currently, the game has 86,000 followers on Steam. That totally eclipses games like Last of Us Part 2, which let's pull that up. I feel like that's a relevant comparison. Delayed release, megaton of an IP there, and Last of Us. Last of Us, on its release day, had 45,000 followers. Stellar Blade, damn near 2 weeks before release, already has almost double that amount, and that's only going to exponentially increase as we get closer to this release. And now you have the demo available as well. This game is going to slam dunk it, and I feel like when you look at what Last of Us Part 2 represents and Stellar Blade represents, they're like total polar opposites about, you know, let's just be honest, in terms of what those games are, they're like completely opposite sides of the spectrum. And I think Last of Us Part 2 from a narrative standpoint is a pile of trash, but you know, some people love it, whatever. This game is gonna run circles around that game, and it could end up being, with region locking removed, the most concurrent Steam player count for a PlayStation release outside of Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 was an anomaly. Live service game, day one on PC, you get the idea. But Ghost of Tsushima is that number that this game is going to try to break, and that's like 77,000. It's going to run circles around Last of Us Part 2. It's going to run circle around God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2. You know, Spider-Man 1 might be a little bit difficult, but I could see it ending up with like 80,000 concurrent players easily, and I see it doing very, very well. This is the type of game that's going to really click with the PC audience, and I see it doing incredibly well, especially after it comes out. The modding scene explodes, and it's not even like people want to desperately check out the mods. I just think the mods are going to be all over social media, inherently promoting the game. And now region locking removed. You can tell by the tone of my voice, this is just exciting information. And a demo out right now. Go try that out. It's available in all regions, so have a gander at that. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.